Hello, my name is Joe Nisbet, and today I'm going to show you ORGO, Earth Has an App. So this app is a decentralized MRV solution for collecting the human sensor in the landscape. So this is using individuals and their mobile devices, and we have a platform for capturing activity and impact data of regenerative impacts tasks, and also the data collection necessary for MRV for other types of credits and project tokens. So without further ado, we are ORGO. And let me back up a slide. And we have a vision that the world is environmentally sovereign, and individuals are directed to take action and support our planet and prioritize land regeneration. So the key issues that we see blocking this are what humans want versus what nature needs, namely the global economic system that's not valuing these appropriate levels of regenerative action. And then the planetary bystander effect, which is the people who know that there are issues that need to be worked on and choose not to do anything or don't believe we can do anything. And then finally, the people who do choose to go and make a difference, there may be a lack of resource and capacity or a lack of direction in knowing what to do to make this impact. So our mission is to regenerate the planet by gamifying the land stewardship tasks and enabling decentralized governance of community assets. So again, coming back to what can the individual do in this picture? So the problem that we're trying to build for is that Earth is running out of time and the economic system doesn't value regeneration. So because the global economic system doesn't value these different types of regeneration, the work is often left to nonprofit organizations. So these nonprofits that are trying to make an impact in their local communities, what they deal with are the high cost of managing volunteers and verifying the impacts that they create. And the volunteers that they're using are overworked and out of time in the day to participate in creating these impacts. And then finally, the environmental data necessary, again, to verify these different impacts or to create something that the economic system does respond to, such as a carbon offset credit. The data required for that is very expensive and difficult to obtain, and often leads to solutions that rely on satellite or LiDAR or some other cheaper source of data, when really the field data collected by a person really could be the best source of data to prove what's going on. So the solution we have is an app, a mobile web app that gamifies regeneration through a simple system that rewards communities for the impacts that they make. So there is the activity itself and the evidence that you've completed an activity, which will get you a blockchain credential and rewards, sort of like a bounty for going to go, plant a tree or help, produce this regenerative impact that you want to create. And then there's also the data collection aspect of it that verifies the biomass of something or some other soil data, and then that data becomes available to be exported out of the credential. So this is a view of how it works. This is the mobile device actually showing a screenshot from our app with a fictitious picture of this woman is planting some sunflowers. These sunflowers help to remove heavy metals at our pilot project, which is called Decoval, and that process is called phytoremediation. So you can take a before and after picture of a task, or you can include, so you can take photo data, you can also include other types of textual data, and we're building soon the option to upload files, so you could have all sorts of different kind of field data that are collected and using the mobile device and uploaded with the mobile device. And what the individuals who participate in collecting this data, what they get out of this is playing this game of ORGO you get on the leaderboard. So the more regenerative impact tasks that you do, or data collection and MRV tasks that you do, you get ORGO Earth points and you rank up on the leaderboard. So in the center here we have our mascot, which is the ORGO Earth Golem. And the myth of the Golem is that you take a clump of earth, you bring it to life, and you give it a task to go perform. And so we're flipping that around and we're saying, what kind of tasks would Earth have us do? Earth has an app, what does it need us to do? And that's why that's our Golem. So you can level up your Golem and get a bunch of points by participating. And what we're doing as a whole is providing to the ReFi community, which is down here, these data collectors, providing the data within these credentials to DAOs and NFT projects, other types of token projects that want to create an offset or some sort of real life impact verification and evidence is needed for their work. And we are focused on these communities on the ground that are existing, that are making these regenerative impacts predominantly through volunteers. So nonprofits to be able to manage their volunteer workforce, to collect this data and verify the impact they're making, and then all of that ultimately is to sell these sustainability credits or offset credits to the major polluters or the major governments who want to make a difference and say they're making a difference. Here's just a slide of some previous successes that we've had, including runner-up at the ReFi DAO NFT hackathon. And next I'm going to take us over to a live demonstration of the app. So let me pull my phone out over here. Our website is orgo.earth, so we do have a working alpha release of the ORGO web app that is live on our website today, and it is available at orgo.earth, and we'd love for you to start playing around with it and breaking it or telling us what else we need to build to make it work for you and your project. So here is the mobile screen, and this is the website. So when you come to orgo.earth, you come to our main page here. You can read a little bit more about us and then go ahead and launch the app. I'm going to click I already have an account, and I'm going to log in as a volunteer. So it's going to take my data here, and then the first place that it's going to take you to when you come to the ORGO app is the task dashboard. So that's the center navigation button here, and from here you can select from any of our verified community accounts. These are pilot projects that are working today to beta test the app and provide this initial use case for the app. And so I'm going to select Decoval, which is where those sunflowers were getting planted. And you can see here there's all sorts of regenerative tasks that you can do, even just fun tasks, things that are not related to collecting data. But I'm going to pick this one here, a bird sighting. And you can read a little bit more about what's going on with this, but basically they're going to use photos collected by mobile devices on site at the Decoval Eco Village to track birds and new bird species that are in the habitat on site. And so with the photos you can take with your app, you're going to help collect this information for them. There's the submission requirements, and then there's some ORGO Earth points up for grab. So when you click Start This tab, it's going to ask you first to use your location, and the device, it'll take the location directly from the device, as well as you can ask for the camera, and it will take the camera directly from the device. So this is a real-time photo. This is not able to be uploaded from the photo reel at this time, and that is because we want to ensure that we're collecting this data on site and offer all of the data collection capabilities that we can to the people who are creating these task methodologies. So I'm just going to type in here test task, and I'm going to tag my friend Jolly, who I can say helped me work on this. So when you tag your friends, you can split the rewards for this bounty. So I'm going to go ahead and press submit for this. I think it looks good. And now that location data and that photo data was submitted to this bird sighting task, which is now under review. So this will send a notification to the community manager, which is the owner of the account for the Decoval community, who will then receive this, and they have the final authority to say yes or no, this is a valid data collection, or this is a valid task activity getting completed. And then I can have a conversation with them here. So we are basically here to share what we've built so far as the alpha release, And we're excited to learn more from everybody else about the MRV solutions you guys are building. And we'd love to jam more on what kind of task methodologies and data collection methodologies we can create and implement using the ORGO app. Thank you.